What's up, you beautiful people? Guess who? Who else would it be? So Grateful Joe, of course. And are people glad to meet you? Or do they come out of meeting you questioning why they met you in the first place? Let me explain. So whenever you meet someone, oftentimes, we meet people throughout our days here on this earth, and we meet people daily, new people, and interact with some of the same people, whether that be at work or school or wherever you congregate on a daily basis. And we oftentimes start by saying, hey, how's it going? Or if it's a brand new person, it's like, hi, nice to meet you. Are people really glad to meet you? And what I mean by that is, when they leave your presence, are they happier, more energetic, inspired? Or do they leave your presence feeling unhappy, lethargic, and uninspired? It's a good question to ask yourself, because me personally, I want to be the type of person that when you leave my presence, you're like, that guy is, full of energy, full of life. He's really enjoying it. Because then they will want to be that way. They will want to be more energetic. I will leave them that way, because it's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. We've all been in that position where we meet somebody new and we're like, hi, it's really nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you too. Oh, well, how's your day going? Oh, it's going great. And you're just sitting there and you're thinking, can you tell your face that? As I said, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. First of all, 80% of communication is nonverbal. So you can read it in their body language, in their tonality, the way that they're speaking, eye contact. All of that are key indicators and tell us how somebody's truly feeling. Words can be easily misleading, and they can tell you things that aren't really showcasing what's going on inside. The point that I'm trying to drive home is, be that person that when people leave your presence, they're excited, they're energized, they're ready to go. One of the things that I've been told a lot is that I have a pretty good knack for that. My having a lot of energy, and like whenever I'm with someone, I'm usually pretty intense, and there's very few people that can usually match that. I'm usually pretty giddy, pretty up, pretty optimistic. Part of that has to do with the future, and I'm very optimistic for the future, which keeps me motivated, keeps me excited as well. But a little part of that is intrinsic. I'm not going to take full credit for that, because I believe it's more your environment and the people you surround yourself that dictate how you feel. When it goes to attitude, and it goes to the people around you, attitude, not aptitude, that determine your altitude. So keep that in mind when you're going through meeting people, that attitude that you project, those feelings, that energy. What is it doing to other people? And on top of that, what is it doing to yourself? Because you're building these habits. I want to share a story as well. I already talked to you about, have you ever been in that situation where you meet that person that, you can tell they're not really feeling how they're saying. But there's this one individual that I know, actually a couple, but one that really comes to mind at my job currently, that, when I interact with him, he has the biggest smile on his face. And you would think he's like in a super high executive position. No, he's actually still in a pretty entry-level position. But this kid is always happy. He's always up. He's really nice to meet you. Huge grin, nice firm handshake. And you can just see it, that this kid is happy. He's full of life. He's enjoying it. And no matter what, he's gonna keep that attitude. Even sometimes when I see him real stressed out and frazzled, he'll quickly turn like, hey, how are you? Really good to meet you. Most of the time it's compliments, and you can tell it's genuine. You can tell he's not just trying to force it. Even though sometimes it may come off that way, you can tell that, instantly tell that that's how he is all the time. This kid is always lit up. And whenever I leave his presence, I'm like, first off, I'm like, man, that kid is chipper. And then secondly, it's usually, man, I feel good. Like you will start to synchronize with the people that you surround yourself with. The reason that I say synchronize is because one of my friends, she recently sent me an article that I read last night, actually, that says it comes with a new research and a study from Northwestern University by Professor Surf Moran, who has been conducting studies on influences, positive psychology, and how people affect us. And it shows that studies and science is starting to show that we synchronize with our friends and the people that we surround ourselves with. So it's not just now about who do you surround yourself with, kind of in a mythical way. Now science is starting to back up that we adapt behaviors, and we start to literally sync our brain waves with people that we surround ourselves with. We even start to pick up some of their skills. Like if they're really good at cooking, slowly you will start to become better at cooking if you surround yourself with that person enough, or whatever it may be, or music, or gaming, whatever it may be, your brainwaves will start to synchronize. In conclusion, are people really glad they met you? How do you think people feel when they leave your presence? Because people won't always remember what you say, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Peace and love, y'all. Have a great weekend. Don't party too much. Peace. So you want to track better? Become better. But we're getting away from the topic. That's a different topic. Serendipity.